Ah, supercars. A mixed bag full of performance, unreliability, and neck-breaking prices. But many, or I should say, some of many, stand out from the typical supercar. Some are reliable. Some still give great performance, while still also having the neck-breaking price tag. And the NSX is the one that stands away from the crowd, the odd one out, the supercar that many would need, but not one that many want. I guess I'm not of many, but suit yourself. This thing is awesome. Got a speed of 7.4, handling of 7.6, acceleration of 9.6, launch of 10. First car that I'm driving that has a launch of 10, and braking of 8.3, S1 TR of 850, all-wheel drive, and a whopping 170,000 Crayola renders. That's a lot. That's a lot. I can definitely tell you that is a, a hefty price tag. Although the color options aren't vast, they're still pretty cool. I mean, you got a nice red, you got a nice blue that I really like. Then you got black for the ones who like black, and then you got white for the ones who like white. I must say though, this is just a really nice looking car. Like they did well with this one. I can definitely say, Acura did well with this one. This is just a really nice looking car, and man, it's great. And I mean, sure, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I know not everybody thinks that Acura or Honda is up to par with other supercars, but it's like, if you just give it a chance, just try it out, you'll probably be pleasantly surprised. It has a lot of things that I feel many would want, and a lot of smart supercar buyers would probably opt for this because it has everything in a supercar except unreliability. So say what you want, this thing looks and probably feels great. But I'll be the judge of that feels great part, because I'm going to take this thing for a test drive. Launch a 10, huh? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Whoa, that was instant. Okay then. Okay, Acura. Okay. Wow, it wasn't playing around. It really has a launch of 10. Interesting. Threading the needle, dog. That was like perfect. What the heck? Wow. I am shocked. But not really. They are capable. I knew it could do it. I knew it could. One thing people really seem to knock this car for is kind of where it comes from. Not everybody thinks that Honda is, or Honda makes a lot of economy cars, a lot of common cars. So a lot of people, a lot of supercar shoppers kind of don't want to be associated with the Honda and Acura name because they make economy cars, and they don't really make good sports cars and stuff, and it's they only focus on front wheel drive, and it's like, okay. Okay, buddy. Look, I'm telling you right now, if you threw a Camry and a Lamborghini and a Huracan right in front of me and you said, which one do you want? I would choose the Camry. Without question. Without question. And I'm sure a lot of smart people would as well. Now, to the many that question, why would you do such a thing? Because a Huracan runs on 9 miles a gallon, has insane maintenance costs, and insurance will probably be out the roof if you're younger than 25. Meanwhile, the Camry has unbeatable reliability almost, really cheap maintenance costs, and outstanding gas mileage. See, the thing is, a lot of supercar shop. I can't even say a lot. I can't say a lot. I cannot say a lot. I don't want to make that assumption. But it's from what I've seen. It's from what I've seen. And some supercar shoppers want to feel better than others, which is why they really don't look at this car. They say, "Oh, it's just an Acura. It's a Honda." A lot of people have that, and then they just, forget it. It's like, that's just so unfair, and that is just so wrong. Why get on it? Who cares? Honda's a great brand. Acura's a great brand. Why would you? Don't look down on this car because the brand makes economy cars. You know that's unfair. I wish some people kind of looked at this a different way. Kind of looked at the brand a different way as well. Really, I don't realize that they make really good stuff. I'm sure you have to get it, you're rich and super wealthy and stuff, but it doesn't mean you can't appreciate a good car. What a lot of people don't understand is that this is a really good car. What's a super car without some super stunts? Oh man, trust me, trust me, don't worry. These things were built to withstand such conditions, alright? These things have top-notch materials put into them to be able to hold and push through everything that is thrown at them. Nah. Forget the SUVs. Forget the Jeeps. Forget the G-classes. Nah. Supercars is where you get that noise performance. Why do you think they're called supercars? Duh, because they can do everything like Superman. So, I mean, if you're ever confused, that's why. That's where they get the name. That's where they get the term. Man, is this thing quite an example? But I never really got the whole controversy between, well, not controversy, but the whole argument between wired earphones and wireless. It's like they both serve different. I guess they serve the same purpose, but it's just like one is a bit more convenient. It all just comes down to what you need. So many try to say one is superior, and so many try to say, oh, one's better. And it's like, in some aspects, they each, excel and are each better. I'm not sorry. Shut your mouth. But they both serve the same purpose, just in different ways. And if you need one over the other, just go with that then. I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. It's just one is just for convenience, and then one is just for a better audio experience. So, okay, it boils down to what you want, what you need. What works out for you? Yes, this car does double as a boat. Lighter than a wagon, though. And man, does it hot. Don't think you can really beat this thing in terms of what you get and its capability. I mean, it's a good car. It's a good car. That's what I can say. A great car, even. Possibly excels. No, I can't guarantee that, and I can't guarantee that the car is for you, but I mean, if you want to be even supercar shoppers can save some money. Being rich is not about spending the money you make. In fact, it's not about that at all. Matter of fact, I don't think it has much to do with money anyways. But, well, unless you make it so, you can make it that way, but I think it's just, I don't know, I really wish people took a different look. People had a different view on this car. People always see it as, you know, yeah, it's cool, but it's not a Lamborghini, or yeah, it's cool, but it's not a Ferrari, and it's like, yeah, but this thing will last twice as long as a Ferrari. Yeah, like, and it's like, yeah, you can have a cool car, yeah, but who cares if the car can't even run for more than 10 years? Especially without dumping insane amounts of money to keep it running. I'm not saying you're not doing that with this car. The maintenance costs are probably very expensive, but I can't reassure you, but I could be almost certain it's not going to be. This car isn't as unreliable as a lot of the other exotics. And yes, I would classify this thing as an exotic. It is such. I mean, it has everything, and does some things even better that people just don't understand. Look at that, just stopped on a dime. That's insane. And here I am, almost at 100 miles an hour. Like, you can't deny. You can't deny. This thing's amazing. Do you guys prefer sausage or bacon? I don't know. For sausage, it just depends. Really, I'm not a big sausage guy. I like bacon. Cause I know bacon just tastes. Bacon tastes the same for the most part, like all around wherever I go. But just like sausage, it just tastes different because people make it differently. You know, it's a seasoned beef, so it's made differently for a lot of places. But for bacon, it's just, I think it's really good. I don't know, I can say the consistency in regards of taste to bacon is just better overall compared to sausage. I'll eat both, it's just that if there was an option, you know, I'm choosing bacon over sausage. I can say for sure, anybody who has this car is always smiling whenever they're driving. You can say that for any Acura product, but I can definitely tell you, this thing is, whoever has this is probably having a blast. I mean, this thing is it's just, wow, it's crazy. The thing is, it's crazy, but it's not crazy popular. People just know it exists. People like the older one, but even then, I don't even think the older one sold well. People just like it now because it's super expensive. They go for like 100K. You can get away with a ton of mileage on it for like 50, but you know. So, I think at some point this thing will have the same prestige to it, which I think it already does, but I think a lot more people will understand. And then you'll probably start seeing all the, oh yeah, well, you didn't really like it when it was out type of comments. Because you could say that for a lot of cars. A lot of Japanese cars. Because Japanese cars are, you know, presumably cheap. But then, you know, as time goes on and then they get rarer and rarer, they usually blow up in price. And from what I know, I don't think I've known any other category or any other region of cars or any other region that has had more rare cars than Japan. At least ones that are just extremely popular. I can tell you, this one, most definitely, I'd say this would be the first one on the list. Easily. Easily. I think we can all agree that this car just does many things right. And it's just something that people need to appreciate more. And I really do wish, genuinely, I genuinely do wish people love this car a lot more. Because it's so worth it, man. It's so worth it. I can just tell you right now, it's so worth it. And it's just a really, really cool machine. And it's just Acura and Honda are capable of making great stuff. And people really need to realize it. Because at some point, they will. But by then, this thing will be farther out of their price range than they ever imagined. Or farther than they wanted it to be.